this you. You wake up, you go to school, you come home, you learn, you go maybe to gym, martial arts or something, and then you complain you have no time. But guess what? In the meanwhile times, school breaks, school lunches, small school breaks and big school lunch, you're talking to your friends. That's a good thing. You're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, watching useless shit, doing nothing. And then you come home on the bus, you're listening to music and doing nothing. Or maybe you're watching TikToks and Instagram. And then you come home. You sit down, you spend 5 minutes on your couch, and then you move to your fucking kitchen. And then you make food, and meanwhile you're making food, you're still on your Instagram and shit. And then you're driving everywhere, and you're still on your phone. You're always on your fucking phone. You're always doing something that it's not worth doing. It's kind of a waste of a time. Guess what? If you combine all this wasted time stuff, you get pretty a lot of time. And when you complain you don't have time to do business, guess what? You have it, but you don't use your time wisely. You should use your time wisely. I don't expect many of you yet to understand this, but try to understand it. It's a good thing to know. Because, for example, if you complain you don't have time to do business, let me tell you something. 10 minutes of business gets you really fucking further away from 0 minutes in business. In just 1 month, you're gonna get shit ton of more stuff done than if you do 0 minutes per day. And you say, okay, but I don't even have 10 minutes. I come home, I gotta do that. Bro, you have 10 minutes. You're driving home. You have school breaks. You have school lunch break. And you have more stuff. You're spending time on Instagram. If you wouldn't be spending time on Instagram watching useless posts or TikTok or similar stuff, you could spend that 5 minutes. Well, you have 5 minute breaks. And yeah, you gotta get to another classroom, that's true. But teachers are usually late. And you can wait in front of the classroom or in the classroom. And you got those 5 minutes that you could spend doing some business work. And you say, oh, but I'm a YouTuber. I don't have no business work to do because I record videos. Bro, you're just looking for excuses. You can always do something. You can always do whatever the fuck you can. You can always do something. If you say, oh, I can't because I'm that. What the fuck did you just say? Are you trying to fucking lose? Are you trying to be bad? No, I'm seriously asking you that. Because how stupid is that question? It's not gonna get you anywhere but down. In worse. Instead of saying, oh, I'm that, I can't do that, you should ask yourself, okay, but what could I do in those 5 minutes to grind my business? Or whatever the fuck you want to achieve in life. What could I do to maximize my input every single day into that thing? Into achieving that goal. So for example, if you're, I don't know, an influencer, you could be writing Twitter posts, making posts for Instagram, or writing scripts for your YouTube videos, or I don't know, learning maybe how to make better videos, or just record 5 minute videos. And you say, oh, but I'm in a classroom, I can't do that. Oh really? Go to the fucking toilet, the quietest toilet in your fucking school. Or maybe use your school lunch break and go out of school and record it outside of the school. Oh, but people are gonna see me. You see, that's a different thing now. Now you're worried about people seeing you. Come on, man. You're better than that. You can, I mean, if nothing else, you can find a place that's decently hidden. And then maybe some people are gonna see you and look at you weirdly. But you're gonna be there for only 2 minutes, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. You're not gonna you're not gonna record 10-hour videos, you know. You're just gonna be there for some time. And those people are probably never gonna see you again. Depends how big your school is. But like, you see how many answers I just got you. I got you from not knowing what to do, to where to be, to what to do, to not to care about people. In just a few seconds. So bro, I could go on. Whatever the fuck you would find, I would find some decent answer to that. Something decent what you could do. And you can do it too. You just gotta get your brains thinking. Because your brains usually aren't thinking. They're in steady mode if you don't make them work. You understand what I'm saying? So for example, oh, I was supposed to harvest the wheat, but it's raining today. Yeah, I guess I can't harvest the wheat because it's raining today. That's number one, how you can think. Or number two, oh look, it's raining. That's kind of in a way of me harvesting the wheat. But what could I do now? What could I do maybe? What could I do to harvest the wheat? And maybe you might end up with finding out you can't harvest the wheat today, but you fucked up. It's your fault the wheat wasn't harvested today. Because what could you do? Why is this your fault? Yeah, that's not my fault. I don't control the weather, right? That's what you would say. No, it's not true. No, you could say, yeah, it's not my fault because the weather, I don't control the weather, bro. But yeah, it is your fault. You could check the day earlier that it's gonna rain today. And maybe you would do it a day earlier. Or maybe you would plan the stuff differently. And you would get the house with. Or maybe you would wake up faster. Or maybe you do it later on with the lights. There's always a way, and it's always your fault if you fuck up. If you fuck up. You're responsible for everything in your life. That's something you should realize by now. If you get good stuff, yeah, it's your fault. It's your fault you get good stuff. If you get bad stuff, it's still your fault. So if you have good life, it's because your actions. If you have a good life, it's because of your past actions, because of actions of your past self. And if you have a bad life, it's because of actions of your bad ex-self, you know. Whatever the fuck you did in the past compounds over time, and that's where you are. That's your reality right now, because of your past self. And now you gotta think, what I'm gonna do now this week and every single fucking day, the habits I'm gonna implement, I'm gonna combine, and eventually in a few months, that's gonna be me. That's gonna be my future. What the fuck I'm doing right now, that's gonna make my future. If you're fucking smoking weed and doing DJ and stuff every fucking day, in a few months you're gonna be even worse. And you know that. You know that. You know it's true. I don't know why you're lying to yourself. Or maybe it's gonna be okay. Maybe. Maybe you're gonna fuck up that time. Like, what, do you wanna risk that? Do you wanna risk your fucking life? Do you wanna risk your relationships, your success, and your best years? For fucking stupid shit? Or would you rather be sky high doing whatever the fuck you want with whoever the fuck you want? And being wherever the fuck you want in a few months? I mean, if you grind your business, if you grind your social skills, if you grind your self-improvement and mental health, you could get there. I'm just saying. It's all up to you, bro. It's all up to you. In a few months, you're gonna be coincidence of your actions today and every fucking day in the future. And if you're living a good life today, realize that's because of actions of your past self. So if you're gonna stop doing the good shit and improve, if you're gonna stop improving right now, your future self is gonna be into worse. If you maintain those habits you were doing till now, you're gonna stay on the same. If you improve, you're gonna improve. But if you eventually start doing them less, or maybe you're gonna start falling. So realize, improve, and never stop failing, man. If you find yourself failing or falling, realize that and fix it and improve. You know what to do. Inside you know what to do. Now you can go journal all your mind. You're gonna find a lot of answers. Because you can find a lot of answers and you can fucking improve yourself so much by yourself. You don't even need to watch all those YouTubers. You can find out so many shit by yourself. But you gotta figure the shit out, man. You gotta live through experience. You gotta learn from mistakes. You always have to have a positive mindset to approach stuff. And you gotta journal and meditate and be grateful for everything. Now, bro, stay hard. Keep on learning. I don't know, find some books, read the books, watch other YouTubers. But always think with your own head. Is what this lad is saying actually what I should do? I mean, you should especially think with your own head on topics like dating and shit. Because those people talk from their experience. But there is fucking 3 billion people on the earth. You know, whatever could happen. Some people have this kind of experience, some have that kind of experience. Some women are this kind, some women are that kind. If you listen to American example, for example, if you listen to an American lad talking about those shit like dating, you have to realize in America there's a lot of degenerate women. And when they talk about dating in America, they probably talk about how to approach those DJ women and how to make love with them and this shit, you know. They're gonna be attracted to fucking fuckboys and shit like that. I mean, because the majority is DJ women. There's still feminine good women out there. But I'm saying it depends who you're listening to, what kind of advice you're gonna get. Now ask yourself about his love life. Is his love life fucking what you want? Not that kind of a looking girl, but that kind of caring love. Listen, you have to ask yourself, is the personality of his girl the kind of personality you would want in your girl? Is the life he's living the life you want to be living? If the answers are no, why in the fuck are you listening to him? Because he's gonna give you advice to get closer to him. He's not gonna give you advice to, you know, make your best version. He's gonna give you dating advice on how to get the girl like her, his girl. I mean, she could be amazing. But if he's talking about his past, how he started dating and shit, and if he was dating DJ girl, listen, that's why I'm saying, you can't know everything, but that's what I'm saying. Every fucking time you hear an information, think with your own head. Is this good or is it not? Now stay hard and see you in the next video. Ciao.